Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Love. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He wants to go deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the side.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Leonard. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. On the move, it's Benson. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. The lone back's got it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the side. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Looking for a block. It's Love. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The ball pops out. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, no! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're setting up the screen. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
And the Noles will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Here comes the hurry up.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Love. Across the 25, he's got room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're trying to get to him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. This one's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Got it! Touchdown Seminoles! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida State 14, Notre Dame 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Spins away from one. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds a man on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A 3rd and long coming up here. The play action fake. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 4 over Washington.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's MO205E. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He'll work his way down to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formations. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys